Hello and welcome to the video, everybody. Today I have something I've been waiting for a little while. The Cammus C12. As many of you may be aware, Cammus sent me the C5 and I was a big fan of the C5 when that came out. Now they've sent me this one. This is like the big daddy. This is like the 12 Newton meter version of the C5. So if you think C5, not enough power for me, this could be your solution in a nice compact little unit. So let's check it out. Aha! So, Cammus C12. I should probably read the manual because I literally know nothing about this. So I could be wrong here, but it looks like it uses the same desk clamp as the C5, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that desk clamp. Nice manual. Okay. That's going in the thumbnail. Wait. That one there. Anyway, this is the Cammus C12. C for compact, I think. Compact 12 Newton meters. A heavy little sucker. Well, I say heavy. It's not like my 15 Newton meter direct drive wheelbase. It's not that heavy. So on the back of the C12, it looks like all the ports and USB-Cs and all that are very, very identical to the C5. However, you will notice the heatsink here. The heatsink, obviously because this motor is putting out a bit more power, and you can see here, it's a bit thicker than the C5 as well. Should I get the C5 for comparison? Nothing else in here, by the way. We do have the power brick and stuff. Let's put this aside for now. I'll get the C5 in a second. I want to see this. Got the power cord, the USB, the fan. Is this a bigger fan or is it the same fan? I'll look at that. We have screws, bolts, Allen keys. We have the clamp. These clamps, especially if you're using like a Next Level Racing FGT or something with the metal plate, you can just screw straight through this, like through the plate and up into this. It's threaded. The power supply, how much power are we putting out here? 350 watts output at what effectively is 14.6 amp. Looks very similar to the 15 Newton meter one. Before I compare it to the C5, let's have a little look at the new Cammus C12. So we've got magnetic shifters, nice feeling magnetic shifters. You know, on some of the wheels that you get with the 15 Newton meter, the magnetic paddle shifters don't feel as good on that compared to this. I think they've improved the magnetic paddle shifters here. I think this feels better. Leather feels very good. Looks very high quality. How's the button placement? Well, I would say better than the wheels that come with the 15 Newton meter base. These little rotary encoders, the blue ones here, here and here, feel a lot better than other rotary encoders I've used. The rotary encoders here, very good. They feel like the same ones as on the Cammus C5, which are good. They feel a lot better than the ones that come with the 15 Newton meter wheelbase wheels. They've got nice firm clicks to them. You can probably hear it on the mic. So I like that a lot. It looks like they've changed all their buttons now, because on their previous wheels, and I'm mostly talking about the 15 Newton meter base here, they had the spongy kind of buttons, but these are clicky. Can you hear them? They're a nice little click, nearly like a gaming keyboard. You definitely feel that it's definitely clicked. Now these rotary encoders down here, which you can also press, they feel good. These rotary encoders at the top, they're not buttons, they're just rotary encoders. But these ones, both of them, are buttons as well as rotary encoders. We've got a little mousey kind of joystick here. Ooh, this one is also a button which you can move. That's a directional pad, up, down, side to side. Is it a rotary encoder? Oh, it is! It is! It is a rotary encoder. So many rotary encoders. And we have a display and a rev gauge light, which is amazing. At the back here, on top, you can see there's a USB-C right in the middle there. I don't know if we'll be able to plug anything into that in the future, but I like this a lot. Now I've changed from the C5 to the 15 Newton meter direct drive wheelbase from Cammus, and when I did make the change, I've actually put some Fanatic wheels onto that base because I felt like I was missing this and all the functionality that pretty much comes with this wheel. Now I assume this is going to be cheaper than the 15 Newton meter wheelbase and more expensive than the C5, obviously. It's going to be somewhere in that middle section. You know what I just realized looking at this? You got little side lights here. I reckon they're going to be like the little flag lights and like ABS lights. I so hope so. I can't wait to get this on the computer and check it out. This is amazing. I really like the look of this. Let's compare it to the C5 just for in terms of dimensions and all that. C5, C12. So this one's 280 millimeters across, I think, from memory. Yeah, 280. And this one I think is 300. Ooh, baby. Yeah, it is. It's about 300. Could even be slightly over 300 maybe. But this is something I've actually been talking to Cammus about for a little while, saying I would prefer 300 millimeters. There's been a lot of people that have also said, get me a wheel that's not a D-shaped wheel. Here you are. Here it is. It's also got more power, more buttons, everything. In terms of thickness, we're looking pretty thick over this side. In terms of from the back of the base to just where the buttons are mounted, It's about 8.5 centimeters. Whoops. And the C5 is about just 6.5 to 7 centimeters. But you will notice the wheel does come in a bit more on the C5. Compared to this one, the wheel actually comes out a bit. So if you take that into account, it's probably about 11.5 centimeters. In terms of weight, they actually don't feel like they're a lot different. This is obviously slightly more heavier, but I mean, this is probably a bit more tightly compact maybe. But I like how we have proper shifters on this compared to the little itty bitties. So my conclusion so far at this stage is good build quality, really good form factor. There is no one on the market doing this right now. Cammus are the only ones, and it's good to see them doing that. Also, while again, Cammus haven't told me what's potentially in the future for this device at this time, but it looks like you can unmount this wheel and potentially pull it off and put another wheel on if you want. I will confirm that later, but it looks like you can change the wheel on this. I can't wait to get this on the rig. Let's see how it goes. We're on the sim now, and I'll quickly show you the software because things have changed to a certain degree. Like the LC100 pedals, the C12 wheelbase, and the C12 steering wheel. Where it starts to change is, look, we have devices now. You can obviously see all the stuff going on here and all the buttons we have, which are many, might I add. But we also have dashboard now. We can change all our RPM lights. We can change the color of all the buttons on the dash because they're RGB, which is very cool. I really like that I can change all the colors of the buttons. Very nice feeling buttons. And rotor encoders. I can change what's on the display. I can change the brightness of the display. I can change what all the knobs do. The only thing I can't change here is the little flag lights. I assume that's coming because they've literally got them on the wheel. Just looks like they haven't added that in the software yet. This is pretty similar, other than simulate mouse, simulate keyboard arrow. So you can change this button here. So I can simulate mouse, and watch, I'll put my mouse down for a second. Then I'll move the mouse around with my steering wheel. Interesting. These are the settings I'm using for ACC, this test that I'm running. I just kind of made this from my C5 setup actually. So this is what I'm running. Now obviously powered 100% in the software, but running less in game. I always run this at 100% and then I change it in the actual game. In assistance, you do have a dampening effect. You can change at certain speeds. I'm just running 0. I can show the temperature it's running. At the moment it's 42 after a little bit of a quick test and fine-tuning of some settings, but the temperature threshold is at 80, which we're far away from currently. This doesn't seem to be getting hot at all. after a little bit of racing, doing the settings and stuff, it probably took me 30 minutes or so. I can touch the heatsink on the back. It's not hot at all. So very impressed with all this, and the dashboard. I really like this. This could be my favorite Cammus wheel so far. But anyway, let's hop in the game and let's try it out. So in controls, as you can see, I'm running the gain at 53% at the moment, which is nothing, might I add. Even my Cammus 15 Nm direct drive, big one, I think with the gain I'm actually running at least 10% more than that, depending on the car. So it kind of feels like the C12 is a little bit more powerful. Alright everybody, we are at Brands Hatch. We're going to hit the ignition. Oh, what a clicky button. Ooh, I really like the feel of those buttons. Look at the rev gauge. Like the feel of those shifters. Much better than any other Cammus shifter I've used to date. These feel really good. I felt that curb. Definitely felt that curb. A nice little rumble there. Didn't feel the start of it, but felt the end of it. That curb. But I mean, ACC can be like that. That curb felt good. Can definitely feel that I was pushing the car a little too much through there. I could feel the car starting to understeer. It didn't like what I was doing there. Can feel those wheels slip through there. Whoa. Missed it. Apex Hunter! I overcooked it. It's funny, even at I think 53% force feedback, it still feels like a bit. Oh, I'm thinking maybe I might even need to turn it down a little more. I feel like it's actually, probably causing me a little bit of a loss in time. It's still quite strong, at least with this car, which is the Ferrari, the new one, whatever it's called. I quite like this car, which is funny considering I don't actually like Ferraris. But this car just suits me. Whoa! I nailed it through there, and the back end just went sliding. But I have felt it, corrected it, we're all good. I'm feeling like slight variances, whoa, in the road. Let's just see what happens when I... Oh yeah. Oh, slight damage to the car. Nice little rumble when we're going off track there. My rear tires are cooking. Changing some brake bias there. As you can see there, I did one little click, went up 0.2, another little click, went up 0.2. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, I just feel like this is stronger than my 15 Newton meter. Even though it's marketed as a 12. Now, I have talked to Cammus about this, and they say this is 12 Newton meters constant. It actually peaks higher. I'm thinking it's probably around the 15 Newton meters. I'm probably driving like a dingbat here. I'm not driving very fast, I'm too busy thinking, but yeah, I'm liking the feel of this. So far, I'm not missing my 15 Newton meter. Ooh, we're pushing those tires now, baby. The times are dropping. Uh-oh. Ah! Not anymore. Yeah, no, I really like it so far. This is about it for my first impressions. I'm going to spend a bit longer with this. At the moment, at the time of filming, I am about a month away from the release date of this. So I'll be able to put a video out similar to release day, although this video will probably come out on release day. And then I'll try for a day or two after release. I'll try and have... Whoops. I'll try to have a video out for review, even though it might seem like a few days. It's actually probably a month or so that I've had with it. So I'll be able to give you my bit more in-depth opinion on this, probably from a few days when this video comes out. But if you're looking at this video much later, it might be out right now. So check that out. But super excited about this. I really like it so far. And yeah, I don't know if I'll switch from this. I love the little button box and everything, and the color changing buttons, and I like the feel of the rotary encoders and everything. Thanks for watching this video, everybody. Hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next video.